So the Nike React, this one, is one of the recently best released shoes by Nike. I actually prefer this one over the Flyknit React or any type of React shoes. But there's just one problem. It hurts to wear this without socks. But in this video, we'll try to resolve that in the simplest way, and at the same time, we'll give you a quick review of the shoe and why it's worth every penny. So stick around, our tips are coming up right next. So that is right, on this channel we talk about call center real talk, but even if you don't talk or if you don't work in the call center industry, please feel free to subscribe to this channel to know about our tips and reviews about some products, including sneakers. Now on our video is a Nike Element React 55, and a lot of you may not be a fan of this colorway, but don't worry, there's a lot to choose from. Now this baby right here used to sell for about $170, $160, but I copped this for $60. Imagine that. Now as you can see, this is a very light shoe made of React material right here all over the place, with a little bit of synthetic on the upper part, and that's all you get on this shoe. But as far as the looks is concerned, I give this baby a 10. Now again, the colorway may not appeal to you guys, but there's a lot to choose from. As per Nike, this is a lifestyle shoe. Now obviously I'm not a runner, but I don't see any problem if you run on this. I go to the gym, I run on the treadmill with this, and I have no issue at all. On occasions, sometimes I use the Paul George 4, but I actually prefer this more. And since this is a lifestyle shoe, then I have no problem pairing it with any shorts or jogger pants that I want whenever I'm on a get-go and I want to wear something really comfortable, aside from my Jordan 1s. But there's just a bit of a problem. After all that's said and done, after all that's the positive that I can tell you about the shoe, there's one major flaw. I'm not sure if that's a design flaw, but I've searched the internet and I see a lot of people having problems with the back part of the shoe. It is stiff as hell, and it stabs your Achilles heel to the point that it will scrape your skin off and bleed while you are walking around. And that's not by any means exaggeration, because people have said that they bled even if they were wearing socks while wearing the shoe. Now again, why is that? That's because the back part of the shoe, right, this curve right here, is very stiff.
Stop it. Get some help.
And yes, that's exactly what I did. I tried to look for some help, and unfortunately I didn't get any, so I improvised. So what did I do? Simple. So right here is the rubber, and I cut the top part of it for about 1 millimeter across this part, and then I cut another on these two sides at about 5 millimeter down, or maybe 3 millimeter would do for you, depending on how much you bend your shoe. The idea right behind that is to let this part right here bend, because if you don't do that, this part right here is gonna stab you at the back of your foot and it's gonna scrape your skin off. Now to some people, this solution may not be so elegant, but believe me, no one would notice. At the same time, it's worth it. Paying $60 for a shoe as good as this, you ought to rock them. You ought to let people see them, because really, this is a very comfortable shoe. Look at the thickness of that React material right there. And imagine walking around for 8 hours. Yes, I can. Now for people who are wide-footed, I suggest that you go a half size up. But if you're narrow-footed, I guess just get your usual size. Now the shoe comes in many colorways. You get it in the plain black and white, you get it in a moss green, in red, in desert yellow. It's almost as if the sky is the limit. I've never seen any other shoe having this many colorway, aside of course from the Air Max 90s and, well, I guess any other type of Air Maxes. But at this price point, you can definitely collect it just for the sake of having all the colors that you like. Now, if you're not a fan of pastel colors or that's too loud, I guess you can settle for the basics. And there's still a lot to choose from, even for the basic colorways. Okay, so again, second look at what we did. That's it right there. Let's put in the camera. It may look like messy to you guys, to some of you, so I'm sure you can do a better job, but this works for me. There. Here. So it bends. And that's the solution that we're looking for. So it follows your foot and the angle of your foot, so it doesn't stab it right there. Okay guys, so if you made it this far ahead of the video, then thank you. It may be safe to assume that you like the topic and the channel, so please consider again subscribing to the channel and click on the bell button so you can get an update on our future reviews and tips, such as things like this. So tell us about our solution. Do you think it works? Do you think it's simple? Do you think it's ugly? Do you think it ruins the design? Please let us know by clicking or leaving a comment down below. So again, thank you so much for staying guys, and you have a good day. Bye bye.